We are live.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Hey guys.
Welcome to our special announcement live podcast. It's going to be very short and sweet. And I feel like we need a drum roll or some type of celebratory lead in to this.
I don't even I should have looked up some what is the word? I should have looked up some sounds to like
I
play.
know.
This is look, one day we'll get this whole like podcast aspect of it. We'll get that part together. We need like a drum roll
I
and
know. We need something. But essentially, we wanted to make this announcement. This is something that we've all been working on for, gosh, how long have we been working on this, Brittany?
I don't for at least 2020 we finally decided that we were gonna actually go forward with it.
Yeah, so pretty much since the beginning of the year, and we have curated everything very carefully to make sure that there's something that everyone would enjoy. But long story is, Brittany, take it away.
We started a Patreon!
Woo! We started a Patreon. Oh my gosh, this has been so long in the making. We have agonized over the tiers and what we were going to offer y'all. We just wanted to make sure that we would make it something that would really um be of value to y'all. And yeah, we are here to tell y'all about the tiers that we have.
Yeah, I mean, this is only because of you guys. You guys kept requesting these things. Because to be honest, we all three of us were like, I don't know. But you guys persisted. So here we are.
Here we are. So I will let you know. I believe we have seven. I want to say we have seven
Yeah,
tiers
technically we
total.
have 7 tiers. One of them is hilarious, but we do have 7 tiers.
One of them is a little bit,
A
well,
little
you'll see.
bit. It's a little hilarious.
Oh, but okay, so here are the levels. The very first one is Shea Butter Baby, and that one is $3 a month to join. And that essentially allows you access to all voting rights in all the polls that we'll be doing. And we're still working on the different polls. And this is not, I don't want y'all to think, oh, just like book polls. No, we have some really great creative ideas coming up of things that we want to do. And so you'll have like first priority in voting in those polls that we'll be doing for those special live ideas. And also our thanks and eternal gratitude.
Of course, because without you guys, we could do nothing. Okay, so the next tier is our formation tier.
Yes.
That is our $5 tier, and in this tier, you get a exclusive podcast. Now, we should note that normally our podcasts are book centered, book Twitter centered, that kind of thing, but that is not the case for the content that we will be providing in Patreon. In Patreon, we decided that there is no limit to the topics that we choose to discuss. We always try to censor ourselves a little bit when we're doing our regular scheduled podcasts and lives, but here we want to be a little more free spirited, and we figured we should probably put that behind a tier.
Yes, there will be no censoring for these exclusive podcasts. So you'll be able to get it real and raw from us without, any fear of well, we're not monetized yet, but any fear of YouTube like taking down our video or anything like that. So we'll be able
Or
to be
Twitter trying to
free
cancel us, that kind of thing.
or trying to get canceled. That's the real truth.
Then the one thing that you should know in the formation tier, you get the opportunity to journal with Troy Nicole. Now she's not here with us right now because she's turning up for her nephew's birthday, and we
Yes.
try to support uplifting family before coming on here. But journaling with Troy Nicole does not mean that you guys all get to sit down and like do your planners. It varies depending on the month. You never know what you might get. So it's one of those things like we don't want to tell you too much, but if you enjoy Ink Floor Studio videos, you find them relaxing, or oh my gosh, I can't believe you filmed it like that, you might be interested in this tier possibly.
Yes. Oh my gosh, her videos are so aesthetically pleasing and calming, and she has such a gift with just aesthetics and vibes. And I think that if you enjoy that kind of thing, then this is the tier for you. Um, yes.
Yeah, you're next.
Okay. The next tier is our $10 tier. It's called Still I Rise, and this entitles you to a monthly Q&A session. So we're super excited about this because we understand that for some of y'all there are a lot of questions that you have that maybe don't have a chance to get answered in our regular scheduled YouTube lives and podcasts, or maybe if you're just curious. We're Each of us are all very different. Brittany has a lot of business savvy knowledge. I bring to the table like maybe writing knowledge and things of that nature. Troy Nicole obviously is good with all things journaling, and she has a sticker shop that is amazing and doing so well for someone who just started, or even just general life Q&As. Anything you want to know, we are not going to censor. Obviously, be respectful. And also, we're also going to offer podcast Patreon shout outs as well. And of course, it goes without saying that each tier, as we go up each tier, you get the benefits of the previous tiers.
Right. Let's see. The next one is RESPECT for the $15 tier. And for this one I'm actually very excited about for
Me
two
too.
reasons. In addition to everything from the previous tiers, you get what we haven't officially named it yet, but basically it will be the monthly after show. So you guys know that we have our actual scheduled live where we show our faces every third Sunday of the month. So we want to start incorporating an after show because sometimes we have to cut the conversation short due to our time constraints that we set for the live. So sometimes maybe conversation needs to continue and we want to head it over. So you'll be able to participate in a separate live that is specifically for our Patreons for the after show. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen in the after show. We've never done one before. So it should be very, very, very interesting.
Yes, I'm so hyped for this because, as some of y'all may know, sometimes when we do get off the lives with y'all, if we do have time, the three of us will just like FaceTime each other afterwards and just chop it up, or sometimes we'll stay on StreamYard and chop it up for a little bit afterwards. So essentially you'll get to be a part of that. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Oh, and then the last thing, the other reason I like it is that in this tier, you get the opportunity to design with Brittany.
Ooh.
And this is specifically for things for the book club. So we'll be designing products together. You guys will be getting first access to look at these kind of things and help form ideas. And if we have things on the pipeline that need designing, because I pretty much designated myself as the designer for our group. So anytime you see something with our faces on it outside of the design of our original logo, it's probably me.
It's definitely you.
So we will be doing all of that together. Plus, I'll be showing tidbits into my Procreate and what I use for sketching and all that jazz too.
Yes. So excited for that. So our next tier up is called X Factor. And this one is, let's see here, $25 a month. And this is great because you actually get 15% off merch. And this is something we are so excited about because we have talked about merch. I mean, we've done like a mini little launch of merch for those that know, about Monster Smut. And that was kind of like a little teaser for the merch that we have coming. Because trust me, we have some really exciting things coming merch wise, some things we have already discussed on podcasts. So now you get to have 15% off merch. And you also get bi-monthly exclusive merch drops that exclusive only to our patrons that support us on this tier. So stay tuned. If you love merch, if you're excited about the merch that we have coming down the pipeline, you definitely want to be a part of this tier. And I cannot wait for y'all to see what we have planned.
Yeah. Also, I should note that if you get this tier is broken into two parts. So there is a US only one and an international one because obviously they require different things. We're starting off bi-monthly just because this is the time of the year where shipping is atrocious. So
Mm-hmm.
trying to get stuff together, but when we start doing the merch, because in the $25 tier, you get merch sent to you as well. You get stuff sent to you. So to make sure that we don't mess that up in the beginning, because we can always tweak the time frame later.
Yes.
We don't want to mess it up in the beginning and lose you. So this should be something that is very, very exciting. I can't really explain to you the nervousness that we feel for this, but we also have so many ideas that we think you guys will enjoy. And I will answer this question too, because I was asked this earlier. Yes, even if you're not a part of this tier, there still will be merch available on Teespring and Redbubble. That's not exactly like the stuff that you get in this particular tier, but there will be other things that you can get that are Black Prose related. I just figured I should.
Thank you so much for the clarification there. And just to also point out, the international tier is $35 a month.
Yes.
And then
I want you to explain this tier. It's so bad. I want you to explain this one.
Okay, so this is our final tier, and this is kind of the one that we've been alluding to being outrageous, and it's called Ridiculous. And okay, here's my thing.
Explain your thought process because your thought process is on point.
Okay, I believe in us so much. I believe in this club. I believe in this community. I think we have such a strong foundation for what we are trying to build. And I believe in what we're worth. And I just like to put that out there. I don't think that we should, undercut ourselves. And so that's why we have this tier. But we also understand that it is a little bit far-fetched in the sense of typical Patreon tiers that we've researched and seen. So in that sense, we understand that it's a little high and far-fetched, but in the sense of us knowing our worth and what we bring to the table, and that we are the freaking table since we started as a seat at the table. Those that know,
previously
know.
known as. Okay. I say the OGs know what we're talking about.
Okay. I think that this is well in our rights to have, and no pressure, but it's there. Ridiculous is $50 a month, and that gives you behind the scenes of Black Prose. So this is something that Troy, Nicole, Brittany, and I have been discussing for a while, of having kind of like behind the scenes and putting together just little snippets and videos for those of y'all that decide to join this tier to see kind of our day-to-day, and also behind the scenes of the book club and the Black Prose Club in general, and how we plan things, how we do things. So behind the scenes, if you want a little behind the curtain sneak peek, and also this is a little funny, but Bookstagram 101 with yours truly, Oshale. Now I do have some tips and tricks.
Trap photos,
Okay. Okay, so I do have some tips and some tricks if you're interested on how I take my photos and what filters I use and what angles I use and how I come up with different, ideas and such. I am still a newbie to Bookstagram, but if you are interested, I will be offering that. Also, a glimpse into the hosts' lives. So again, we are thinking of vlogging some things that will be interesting for y'all to see and give you a little behind the scenes peek into who we are as people and individuals behind Black Prose. Obviously, you will also have all of the other benefits from all the other tiers.
Yeah, basically, if we ever decide to do something spontaneous, it will happen in this tier only.
And I feel like I missed something in one of the tiers.
I'm trying to see.
Was it the X Factor? In the X Factor tier, is that the one where you get a monthly Write With Me?
Oh yeah, we forgot. In the X Factor tier, you also get a monthly Zoom with Oshale.
Yeah, like a writer's time Zoom. So this I thought would be better over Zoom. So sorry, backtracking a little bit. So X Factor, $25 a month tier, also international X Factor, you'll get a monthly writer's time via Zoom. I thought it'd be better via Zoom versus a live, because in Zoom, we actually get to talk to one another. All of us writers, we get to really discuss. And this is more of kind of like a writer's group where we each get to just talk about what we're working on, maybe get encouragement, maybe get some ideas, get some help, flush out story ideas, whatever it is that we need to talk about. Obviously, there'll be some writing going on as well, but a lot of it is just to help people with story development, to create a safe space and a place of support for us writers.
Yeah, because Black pros, we are very much about uplifting each other and promoting each other in every way that we can. So each tier we try to include something that though you're supporting us, you could still get some kind of benefit for you as well.
Exactly. So those are the tiers. The Patreon is live. We will put a link in this live so you can go check it out. Let me see.
Oh, while she's doing that, I should also note, so mind you, you are more than welcome to join the Patreon this month. It is after the 1st, so you will not be charged anything until the 1st of October, which means you will not be receiving any type of benefits until October. So technically, Patreon officially launches in October. We're just getting the sign up together now so we can see what numbers we have, so we know what we're working with, so we can plan accordingly. Because, it would make no sense if we had me in this group and we weren't trying to plan ahead.
Of course. We have the ultimate planner here. But yeah, we want to see, what tiers y'all initially join so we know what content to kind of prepare for y'all.
Yes. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to hit up any of us. You can hit us up on Instagram. Ooh, she dropped. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up on here, YouTube, Twitter. You can hit us up on our individual ones. We all have the same information. So we'll be able to include that and help each other out and answer all of your questions. Also, I know somebody is going to ask this later. The reason that we have not added Discord to our book club is just because we want to see what type of reaction we get from the Patreon. And then once you're in the Patreon, we can start discussing a Discord, because running a Discord under our book club, it puts a lot of responsibility on us as our book club and our brand. So we want to make sure we do it correctly. And I just wanted to remind you guys that yes, don't worry. I know you guys are going to ask us about the Discord, and that is something that requires a lot of thought and preparation, because Black Pro Club is not just something that you pop up on YouTube every once in a while. This is a brand. This is something that we want to see moving forward. This is something we want to see grow. And if we are going to have a Discord, it's under our name, and that requires a lot of extra prep. So I know somebody's going to ask that when they view this video later. That's why the Discord is not offered yet. Maybe in the future it might, but for right now, this is what we're offering to start off with.
Yes. And I'm back. You lost me for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you blanked out, and I was like, ooh, what was I supposed to say at this? How do I close this?
That's pretty much it. We just want to keep it short and sweet. Yes.
I forgot. The reason, I always answer questions that I would ask in my mind. The reason that Black Pros Club is now on Patreon is because we do want to grow. We do want to expand, but we put a lot of work into this, and we need a little coin to get us through. And we can definitely say the first couple months of Patreon will be going to equipment updates. We all want to get our podcast mics.
Yes.
And the equipment that we need to actually record podcasts so we can put them on iTunes and Spotify like you guys requested. And then also it's going to go towards merch. So yeah, I think I've officially covered everything.
Yes. And oh my gosh, the dogs are going crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to end this now. Thank you guys for checking it out. I think the next event that we have
a read with me next Sunday. I believe the 13th. I think I put it at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely come read with me as we are reading our quarterly pick, Behold the Dreamers. So we'll kind of having a last minute read with me before we discuss it the following Sunday.
Right. So don't worry. Check our Instagram and our Twitter. We will be updating you guys there as well.
Yes.
If that's all, we'll see you guys later.
See you later. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like this live and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you always know when we go live. Join our Patreon and we love y'all. Thank you so much for your support.
Bye.
Bye.